Hello and welcome back to the Monster Hunter Wilds beta, where today we're just gonna jump right in for multiplayer because I've got all the check marks. We'll be doing a private lobby as with last time. Alright, let's get that lobby ID up here. Hey, Wolfkinson. Actually, wait a sec. This lobby doesn't exist. Sorry if you already joined. Or if you were trying. This lobby isn't real. I've remembered something. Something I should have remembered beforehand. And it's this. There we go. Now I don't have to have everyone join my link party for us to see their names in a private lobby. Hey guard, hope you're doing well. I am doing fine. Okay, this time the lobby info is going to be real. Guard, I do not mind you joining. Also, hey, the first two numbers in this lobby ID are pretty nice. It's quiet, but you can hear this guy talking in Monster Hunter language. And welcome to the lobby, guard. Oh, I see Wolfkinson's here too. I missed the pop-up for when Wolfkinson joined. Okay, I've already restocked my items. That's good. Actually, hang on a sec. If we... how... That's how. Oh, we can go get ourselves a guaranteed Ray Dow gem. This Doshiguma is somehow the same strength rating as this Ray Dow. That seems wrong. Okay, hang on a sec. Before we actually go out on a hunt. In 5 minutes, we're going to have almost 3 minutes of nighttime plenty. Which means it might be possible to find that rare endemic jerboa. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with occasionally looking around while everything is in the plenty.
There are a lot of monsters there.
Yeah, Wolfkinson, it does seem that the stars are likely to be within species rather than between species. Never really stopped to just pay attention to it before, but this sand texture is really nice. Like, for the full distance it's visible at, too. Though it is clear that there's a... Or no, it's not a circle around us where the sand texture is all wavy like this. The sand just stops being wavy when we get here. Interesting. Yeah, if you ever just stop and look at the artwork in this game. The devs definitely put a lot of effort into making stuff look really nice. Even incidental stuff, like sand. And just like... this shot right here, looking out over the dunes, framed by these rocky walls. Admittedly, it doesn't look quite as nice now that it's not that really gorgeous sunset orange, but... there's the capture net. I didn't press the equip button. Really, cycling to a thing that goes in the slinger automatically equips it. You don't press the button to equip it anymore. That is going to be mildly annoying when going for endemic life that you need to use different slinger stuff on in order to make capturable. There's an Arkveld on the map. Maybe on yours, Wolfkinson. But since we are not in a link party, I don't get to see your Arkveld. But it is good to know that Arkveld can just show up on the map. Actually, I wonder. Well, I do have an Arkveld going to be coming in 24 minutes. Yeah, we're not going to just wait for that. Okay, so we are in nighttime plenty, which means now is our chance to maybe find that jerboa. It's not looking good, though. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. That's Karatnoth sleep bubbles. I just saw a glow, and I know that the jerboa Basically looks like a little star running around the dunes. But looks like
I'll just hop off for now.
it's not here. That's a shame. I want to find and capture it, dang it. Yeah, it's not here. Whatever. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a Ray Dow gem.
Let's have another hunt with no surprises today. Those supplies will help with this quest. Let's be sure to use them.
I assume you folks can join this. Also, Outlander, considering the time limit on this Ray Dow hunt, I don't know that we can rely on field RedmondStreams having a longer timer than the quest
Those
RedmondStreams.
might be tracks. Whiskers are tingling. Weather's changing. Wow, what a view!
It feels weird that when someone joins your quest, it says that they have posted the quest and are waiting for others to join. You didn't post this quest. I posted this quest. This is my quest. But then again, I guess if you're going to let me take credit for your mounts, I have to let you take credit for my quest posting.
I'll see you back at camp.
Joined and withdrew from the quest, huh? Hopefully your internet is not having the same issues it had yesterday. Nice KO. You know, this map is so vibrant during the plenty, but during the fallow and sand tides, basically everything is either brown or gray. I really have to wonder what they were thinking having the fallow be the first thing people see in this map in the game. Like, sure, you get the cool reveal when everything goes plenty and thus gets all the pretty colors. Like, oh, this map's a lot more beautiful than you thought it was. But, like, it creates a bad first impression. You need people to stick around long enough to get the reveal. Nice offset strike. Pretty sure you saved me from some damage there. Dude saw me trying to sharpen.
Gathered some materials too. Check your sacred's pouch.
Ow. Oh, we got a tired boy. I'm gonna leave that tail alone for a bit. Oh, that was a miss. Just buried this guy in sand for a moment there. I keep on trying to do the double sword slash into discharge, because that's the standard combo in basically every other Monster Hunter game, because the discharge comes out really quick after the double sword slash. But in this game, it does not. I don't know that that combo even works. It seems you have to delay a while. Hooray, we have received a tail. And the horns are broken too. Completely whiffed my heavy severing pod.
Don't forget, you can carve materials from severed parts.
The headlamp on the cat by that camp is way too bright. Makes me think it's something important, but no, it's just the cat with his headlamp. Hey there, Keth. Right now we're punching Ray Dow, but we will be punching an Arkveld before too long. Oh well. And Ray Dow is slayed. Or even slain, if you'd prefer saying it that way. Yeah, Keth, Arkveld was not in the previous beta. He is new in this one. Yeah, guard, don't worry. I also tried using that rock at pretty much the exact same time, to the point where I thought I was the one who tried to knock it down. So, yeah, don't worry about missing with it, because even if you didn't, I did. And would you look at that? 2 gems and 2 plates. But only 1 ticket to make gear with. Not that it matters. Oh, hey, I hit him where it hurts. And now we're just spat back out into regular Exploro mode. Alma's going somewhere, that's for sure. Don't know where she's going, but she's going. Have fun, Alma. Okay, let's see. So Arkveld is going to show up in 5 minutes.
Calm the mind and focus.
But he's going to stick around for a good while after that. So, here's the plan. Rubber chicken.
Let's have another hunt with no surprises today. Those supplies will help with this quest. Let's be sure to use them.
And looks like my closest camp is this one right here. Except the rubber chicken is now taking wing and going over here. So that means that my closest camp is now this one. And unlike our last rubber chicken, this one, we're just gonna break the crest because the crest is breakable. Not gonna try for the tail because we know now that the tail is in fact still neither breakable nor severable. I wonder if I could use my counter on the flash. I bet if we had a second switch axe, it would be possible to get 3 hunters on a Gypsyros face. He pulled his head up out of the reach of my swings. Well, I definitely can't use my counter while I am reloading. Wow, that is a big wound on the tip. The fact that the wound stretches along with the tail, it looks kind of silly. Also, something about this chicken has revealed to me that this game is a 0 out of 10. Gypsaros takes damage from lightning strikes. Oh, hey. We got the rare Windrunner right there. Since you're busy mounting. Get it. There we go. And I made it back in time. That feel when you run out of sword juice and the reload animation doesn't actually reload until it completes now. It was a lot easier to reload in combat in previous games. And goodbye, Crest. Oh boy, time for our 3 free carves. Silly Wolfkinson, that's not a carving knife. The fact that it lets you carve it 3 times and not just once before waking up. Lets you carve it 3 times and still have time to get away. Gypsaros is just free parts in this game. Which I suppose is pretty nice considering that it's a source of dash extract. Yeah, Crab, I suppose it could make sense that Gypsyros takes damage from lightning. But if you go back to the second gen, when there were actually lightning rods as items that called down a lightning bolt if you were in a rainstorm, and those did nothing to Gypsyros because it's a rubber chicken, it has lost immunity to lightning. Also, Ray Dow's railgun does damage to Gypsyros, but that I can chalk up to the fact that the railgun isn't specifically lightning doing the damage, but rather a super accelerated particle. Oh, I got an offset strike. But didn't get the actual offset because I assume it has been offset struck enough times that it had some tolerance built up. Because offset is effectively treated like a status. I don't know, folks. I think this one might be playing. No, I didn't mean to get on bird. I wanted to carve bird.
This thing's a trove of new data.
Oh boy, a bird wyvern gem.
Make room for me too.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, interesting. Apparently, doing that changed the forecast or something? Because, like, the forecast said Arkveld was going to show up in 5 minutes, and then it was going to stick around for, like, 20. And yet now, there's no Arkveld on the map, and it's going to show up in 30. Well, let's see here. We're going to get plenty nighttime in 18 minutes. Which will be another chance to look for the jerboa. Let's play with this Balahara to pass some time and see if that re-randomizes things. There's a sound that my hunter makes all too often that is going to get very annoying to me over time. Just whenever there's a sandstorm like this and he starts his "oh no, I'm in a sandstorm" animation, he goes like "Rawr." Nope. I fished up a completely different Balahara. Fired my Sonic a little too early. Because everyone knows your ears in the sand don't become sensitive until your tail is also in the sand. Look at him pretending to be a Karatinoff. Right, bigger wasps, you gotta hang out in the juice in order to get the heals in this game. It's not instant. And we have received a tail. Ooh, it wiggles. And there's the face break. Ouch. Delicious Vigor Wasp. Tired boy. Well, I'm going for a ride. Wonder if we're gonna have another case where the Balahara tries to go up on this little fulgurite thing and dies when we pull it down. Probably not, considering it's been mounted now. Oh. Come on down, buddy. That happens so often. The fact that it comes down here when it's almost dead, and that falling boulder does so much damage, basically just makes it so that when it tries to go up there, it's going to die when it comes down.
Make room for me too.
Okay, so now Arkveld is still in the forecast, but still a good ways away. And we've got 6 minutes to kill before it's plenty nighttime. This'll kill like 2 of them. Wolfkinson, I absolutely agree on Balahara.
Now, are you prepared?
And Crab, as far as pale or nourishing extract goes,
Hope you find something useful.
my best guess, and mind you, this is just a guess, my money's on Rompopolo. It seems like the type of thing that would have pale extract.
Whispers are tingling. Weather's changing. Here we go. I got it. Great form.
Oh, communication error. That's fun. Well, here's hoping it's just a you thing and not a me thing. I mean, it looks like it probably isn't, considering Guard and I are both still here. I love seeing all those numbers show up. They're not very big numbers, but there's a lot of them. And the sound design for when they show up is really nice too. Apparently you just can't flash monsters while they're limping away.
Make room for me too.
Okay, we're at evening plenty. And Arkveld says he's coming soon. Well, not soon. This isn't the right way.
Always happy.
Yeah, Outlander, it does seem likely that Chatacabra is meant to be a Focus Strike tutorial, but it's also meant to be a lot of things tutorial, honestly, because it's the first monster we will hunt in the entire game. Right, I used all my Sonics. That's why I don't have any. Thankfully, more are readily available. Valhara just grabbing a crowd enough.
I'll just hop off for now.
Feel like there's too many Balaharas for the Jerboa to show up. Outlander, I do not think there will be a mushroom gathering quest before Chatacabra because I'm pretty sure the stuff we do in this very beta is actually just the actual beginning of the game. So I'm pretty sure we have the herd of Balahara chase scene, and then we just go straight to hunting a Chatacabra. I haven't checked the training area yet. I've seen some footage of it, and it definitely seems useful, but, like, I know how my weapon works.
materials I gathered in your item box.
Oh, those are the grounding pods I've dropped when I grabbed screamers. Or, no, it's just extra grounding pods. Okay. Yeah, looks like my dreams of Jerboa are doomed not to come to fruition today, tonight, in-game, this day-night cycle. I am not getting Jerboa'd. It's a shame. Would have liked to get the Jerboa. As far as I'm aware, it's the only endemic life in this beta that I haven't captured. But alas, I cannot force it to spawn. I can only come look on clear nights and hope that it is here. Oh, caught a meteor. These stars are moving very quickly, but I guess the day-night cycle in this is relatively short. So I suppose it's fine that they move that quickly. With how they kind of flicker at different rates, the stars, it looks at first like they're actually moving relative to one another, which would be very, very wrong unless there are some remarkably close stars, which there aren't. Considering for a star to be that close, it'd have to outshine the freaking sun. But no, they all stay in fixed positions relative to each other, and they just circle the world relatively fast because the world turns relatively fast. All right, later, guard. Thanks for dropping by. It is a beautiful skybox, though. And notably, the moon there is not behind any of the stars. Unlike the not full moon that you can see in the Jurassic Frontier, where there are stars in front of what should be the shadowed part of the disk of the moon. So it looks like the moon is just part of the skybox, which is a bit of an issue because that means it's going to just go around in a horizontal circle. That moon's never going to set. On the subject of Monster Hunter World Iron Lances, Outlander, how do you like the fact that it's been confirmed that in this game, every weapon gets a unique design? I like that fact. Wow, look at all the different colors of Karatnoth we can see. Like, the whiter ones, I'm pretty sure, are just covered in sand. But, like... it definitely added some visual differentiation to this herd. Okay, let's check this here schedule. RedmondStreams shows up in a mere 4 minutes. We can kill 4 minutes. That is fascinating. Look at the moon change size and angle as it leaves the center of my camera. So here it's basically a circle. But over here it's a little football. Didn't realize we were playing this game with a freaking fisheye lens. Apparently we are, but only for the moon. Like, wow, the moon is a separate sprite from the skybox, actually. I thought it was part of the skybox, but no, it's a separate sprite. Because as the moon goes oblong, it reveals some stars that were behind it. That is entirely silly. Yeah, that's not how celestial bodies work. Not in the slightest. Looks like it works for the left side of the camera, too. Does it work for the top? Yeah, but to a lesser degree. Oh, wow. When I pan the camera up like this, the moon gets tiny. I wonder if... Is that just the well-documented moon illusion that exists in the real world, or is the moon actually a different apparent size as the camera moves up and down? Because, like, when I pan up and we don't have the dune in the background, the moon looks tiny. But then when I pan further down, it looks much bigger. I wish I could put it near a UI element so that we can have an easier means of comparison. But unfortunately, all the UI elements hang out on the edge of the screen where the moon stops being the same shape. So is the moon actually becoming smaller down here? Or is it just the moon illusion where if you don't have any local bodies to compare against it size-wise, it looks a lot smaller? Okay, I just realized that I actually have things in the real world. So if I am holding my thumb at arm's length towards the screen, with the moon in this position, it crosses about half of my thumb's tip. Whereas if we go down here, it's actually still about half of my thumb's tip. So it looks like it is just the moon illusion.
More plentiful flora brings with it more methods for recovery.
More methods for recovery, she says, as she picks up a flow fern. Famed healing item, the flow fern. Okay, Arkveld has appeared. Still a 20-minute time limit. Actually, hang on. Before I post it, get off of bird. cook. Wow, the grill comes with free rocks beneath both you and the grill. Gotta have our honeyed cheese meat before any Arkveld hunt. Oh, he is going way over here. Then I will get over there before creating the quest.
Let's take a quick break.
Can't forget supplies.
I'm gonna take a cat nap.
All right. Time for bonus rewards Arkveld.
Now, are you prepared?
Yeah, no, Outlander, honeyed cheese meat. It sounds fantastic. I would eat that.
Will help with this quest. Let's be sure to use them.
I only have 4 mega potions on me right now, but you know what? That's fixable.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
Looks like he got himself a snack before we showed up. Suddenly, daytime. Hi, Doshiguma Alpha. I'm a little busy right now. I swear that tail poke gets me every time. It's always so nice when they run away right as you drop sharpness. KO'd him with a slinger pod. Fisher, I don't know that you're going to get that much of an FPS boost. Also, if you're not running at 60 FPS without frame gen, I personally would not advise turning on frame gen. Frame gen's strength is in smoothing out already high frame rates. If you're trying to get to a high frame rate using frame gen, that's just a recipe for more visual artifacting that is more noticeable. So, like, if you're at 60, using frame gen to get to 120 can be a great experience. But if you're at 30 trying to get to 60, it's just going to make the game look pretty bad. If you can run at 30 without issue, but not at 60, I would just suggest capping your frame rate at 30 and just living with it. 30 FPS is still playable. Something has gone wrong with this Dolphidon. It's, they're not supposed to look like that. That's what they're supposed to look like. Fisher, honestly, if you're not at 60, I would not enable frame gen. If you're at 45, then, I mean, at that point, you could just utilize the fact, or like if you've got a VRR display, then honestly, 40 FPS is, in terms of frame pacing, 40 FPS is like the halfway point between 30 and 60, and it feels actually just fine. Like, there's a reason that a lot of PS5 games, for example, offer a 40 FPS mode. And it's because it lets them get basically the visuals of the quality mode or whatever they call it, the visual mode, but also have a much smoother presentation. So yeah, 40 FPS, if you have a VRR monitor, is actually a totally fine place to lock it instead of 30. Boy's tired. Let me just give him one of these. Look at all these birds. Oh, will we get to actually drop the rocks on Arkveld today? I know a way to make it more likely, but it would be a bit of a waste of a trap. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone for that. I'm not mistaken, the bear got that part break for us. How does him extending his tail hurt me when I'm zero-summing his face? I've always made fun of Rajang for punching with his glutes, but doing a tail poke with your face shows a distinct lack of understanding as to what a tail is. Offset. Ow. There's my sushi fish scale. Yeah, Outlander, who among us hasn't greeted for a counter at low health? He's Scully. And we've got 5 minutes left. Probably enough to kill him.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. I got it.
So one of you carded and the other one got the mount. Ow. I love knocking monsters out of the air. Ooh, nice power clash. And there he goes. Well done, folks. I got a gem. Arcbelt's a fun fight. In all honesty, like I've said it before, every monster that is new in Wilds that I have fought has been good. Like, yeah, there's definitely some that are better than others, but they're all good.
Make room for me too.
For their tier, they are good, interesting fights. And I like that. I very much enjoy enjoying monsters. And now Doshiguma is the only thing we haven't hunted on stream today. So, you know what? This Doshiguma is right here.
I'll ride with you.
And we only hunted Alpha Doshiguma yesterday, not regular Doshiguma.
By order of the guild.
So this is technically something we didn't hunt yesterday. Dude yelled straight down on my face. No wonder I got roar stunned. I also got a freaking shower from his spittle. Yeah, Outlander, I do not doubt that we'll encounter a stronger Arkveld in the story. Like, say, one that has freshly absorbed the energy of an apex monster. But also saying, oh, it seems a little weak for a flagship monster, like... You're only saying that because the last 3 flagship monsters were Elder Dragon. Well, I guess they weren't. 3 of the last 4 were Elder Dragons. Like, compare Arkveld to Magnamalo, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see... Arkveld's probably a little higher up than Magnamalo, I would say. And then, like... Arkveld versus Rathalos. Arkveld versus Tigrex, Nargacuga. Laggy, Zenogre, Bracky. Flagship monsters. Soregios. Flagship monsters are not always that high up the food chain. Heck, Gormagala even. We remember Chaotic Gore and we remember Shag, but Gormagala himself ain't that strong. Gormagala is like the definition of mid-tier. I really do appreciate that they've made it so that each scrape of the sharpening animation increases our sharpness. Especially because we can dodge out of the sharpening animation, so like, you can get a scrape or 2 in before a monster attacks you and then dodge out of the way of that attack and still get something for it. Did this bear expose some groundwater? Or is that just shadow? What's going on in there? There's no water effects, but considering there's an oasis right over there, it wouldn't surprise me if that was supposed to be groundwater. I love offset attacks. Nice KO. He did not like that bleeding pod. Hi, Arkveld. Wolfkinson, it's fine to card against a Doshiguma. You haven't hunted this monster that many times. And at least it's not a great Jaggy. Ooh, we got Ray Dow over there. Got his tail. Raid out, give us the KO. I want to see a railgun KO on this guy. Oh. Well, there was... I think that might have been a railgun KO, but it wasn't on the right thing.
Time for
The arc belt we killed basically ain't even cold yet. Another one's already shown up. Hi, Gypseros. That bird just barfed. I know it was just spitting its poison on the ground, but, like... Bird just barfed.
make room for me too.
Outlander stole one of my mounts. Oh, hey, we could get a guaranteed gem from this Arkveld. Still be a 20-minute time limit, though. And honestly, I'm fairly satisfied with what we've done so far. This has been 3 days in a row of this beta, and we have hunted everything in it on 2 of those days. So yeah, I think I'm satisfied with my performance in this beta for this week. So I'm going to go ahead and just say, let's head back to camp and call it a stream here. And then when the beta comes back next week, I'll go ahead and try hunting with every weapon on camera just for funsies. But yeah, I think that's a good place for us to be stopping today. So thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all that. Thanks to the people who showed up to hunt. And I will be back on Tuesday for some Pokemon Platinum. See you then, friends.